All right, what up, YouTube? It is Mr. Booth in the booth with
Nick B from Tennessee.
got Pops on the channel today, doing a preview and prediction for going into Week 8's games. We're gonna give you our opinion on 5, kind of go into detail on them, and then run through a bunch real fast at the end, like we always do. I did them in order from the time slots. You might just have to like skip through
That's
yours.
fine. Ain't no big deal. I'm just checking.
All right. First up on the board, we've got Nebraska at Indiana.
Hmm.
Indiana is a 6.5 point favorite at noon. I think we got a very interesting matchup coming up at noon. Neither one of these teams were expected to be anywhere near the top 10 of the Big Ten at the end of this season. Nebraska needs one more win to become bowl eligible for the first time since 2016. The Cornhuskers lead the Big Ten in sacks per game and are ranked second in points allowed. But Indiana's offense leads the conference in scoring, averaging 47.5 points a game. They're averaging over 500 yards of offense a game also. This is a classic strength versus strength matchup, in my opinion. I'm giving this game to Indiana only because it's at home. I think Indiana probably advanced to 7-0. Give me Indiana straight up. What you got?
I got Nebraska for the upset, actually.
Ooh, already had a disagreement.
Very
first game.
I think
Cool.
Nebraska's that team. They're another Arkansas. They will hurt your feelings in a heartbeat if you come playing ball. Indiana's, I think, is going to walk in this game with a head, 6-0. And I think the Huskers are going to pull this one out. They're only 5-1. I mean, they've got one loss. So I see it happening. I like Nebraska in this one. They have the over and under at 50.5. Last time I saw it, I don't know if it's changed or not. I think it'll go over that. I think both these offenses will come out blazing.
You taking the over?
I would take the over in this all day.
You taking Nebraska in the points? You taking them straight up points? If you had to.
Indiana's favored by 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm taking Nebraska for the upset.
10-4. All right, next game's also a noon game. We've got Auburn at Missouri. Missouri's a 4.5 point favorite. Auburn is traveling to Missouri. This is a team that struggled against all real competition they've played, but Auburn is currently winless in the SEC. The key matchup here is real obvious. Auburn's run game against Mizzou's run defense. Mizzou allowed the Aggies to run almost 240 yards and 5 touchdowns last week. I mean, just blew through them the whole game. I mean, smoked them bad. Auburn's running back, Jaquez Hunter, has 528 rushing yards and is averaging 6.8 yards a carry. I think Auburn figures out a way to keep the turnover rate down and pulls off the upset in Columbia this weekend. I think Auburn comes out with their first SEC win against Missouri.
Another disagreement.
That's what I'm talking about.
I like Mizzou in this game. They're a favor. Auburn just doesn't look good, and I hate that dude.
They don't look good.
I like Auburn. I do. I like Auburn. I don't hate on them. Real close friend of mine's a big Auburn guy. Sean.
Shout out LaCroix.
So I can't ever hate on Auburn because of him. I wish they were doing better and looking better than they are. Mizzou's another one of them teams that will hurt your feelings in a heartbeat.
They did to us last year.
Right?
Bad.
They hurt ours real bad.
We stand on business, Josh. God, I can't stand their head coach. He pissed me off.
Yeah. So, but I do think Missouri's a better team. I think Mizzou will pull this one off.
They definitely are a better team all around.
I do think this is going to be a high scoring offense on Missouri's side. I like the over on the over on this. It's at 51.5. I think Mizzou's going to come out and put a ton of points on the board. I think the turnovers are going to hurt again.
That's what's killing Auburn in all these games. Their turnover rate is so bad.
Yep, 100%. So I do think that
That's what lost them that Oklahoma game.
and Mizzou's always got that offense, man. Like you know what I'm saying? They're explosive. They remind me of the Ducks a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
Because they're just loud and flamboyant with the uniforms, the field, the you know what I'm saying, everything. So you give them opportunity and you let up, they will hurt your feelings.
Capitalize.
They will capitalize. And I think they will. I think they will Saturday. I hate that. I do. I really do. I hope Auburn does pull this out. I really do, but I don't see it happening.
I hope they pull it out too, because I hate Missouri. They got a cakewalk schedule.
Yeah.
Next at 3:30 p.m.
Come on,
Alabama at Tennessee in
Mm.
Neyland Stadium.
Mm-mm.
Alabama is a 3-point favorite. This game is huge when it comes to the playoff picture for both teams. Tennessee's offensive tackles are struggling to protect Nico and give him more time in the pocket, and that's not all on them. He's making mistakes in the pocket whenever he's got good time. So, I mean, that plays on both sides. Alabama had 4 sacks to win at home against South Carolina. Protecting Nico needs to be Tennessee's number one priority.
Which pisses me off because all we heard about, and this, man, if you're a Tennessee fan, God love you. I feel your pain, right? But this is all we heard during the offseason, especially live near this area. How beefed up, how much depth, how big and badass the offensive
How much
line
seniority
is.
they have too, bro. Like everybody on that line has been there 6-7 years.
Exactly.
So much experience.
And Nico, he might be the quarterback our brother's talking about him being. We don't know that because he ain't got time to do shit.
Mhm.
Every time he snaps the ball, the pocket's folding up on him left and right. He's young. He's super young.
It scared the shit out of me being up there last weekend watching him take
I'm
them
sure.
hits, boy.
I'm just scared the shit out of me with a slew of Tennessee fans at Camp Columbus last
Yeah.
weekend. But anyway, Neyland, dude, Heupel called y'all out. We're oranging the stadium out. What I read. One of our running backs is out. Tillman, that's his name. Ain't it Tillman?
I don't know. I didn't look at the
One of our running backs is
injury
out.
status report.
We've got 3 key marquee players out.
I know that linebacker's out.
Linebackers out, yeah. Neyland needs to get stupid loud like they did when we played them 2 years ago. They were a big reason we won that game.
100%.
Huge reason.
There's a big reason we won this past week.
Right.
We was throwing false starts at Florida.
We cannot let them convert on third down. The crowd has got to shut them down. I think that's going to play a big key in what takes place Saturday afternoon. Bro, I'm wearing it. You know what I'm saying? Go Vols. God dang it, go Vols. I got them picked. Right. We're at home. We come off a big win against Florida, which was, that should have been like.
We knew it was going to be close, though. I mean,
Right. We did
is.
because we suck too, honestly. But Alabama, man, they don't look good either. I mean, they lost to
Vanderbilt.
Damn near lost to South Carolina last
What are we
week.
talking about?
You know how funny it would be? Do you know how funny it would be if Texas beats Georgia tomorrow or Saturday? Sorry, if
That
Texas,
won't be funny at all to me.
If Texas
I
beats
live with
Georgia,
them.
but listen to this: who they got the week after?
Vanderbilt in
Vanderbilt. Now imagine if Vanderbilt, beats Texas after beating Georgia.
Pulls the number 1 upset loss again.
But listen to how bad it's going to make Georgia look, because Georgia, they will get beat twice by a team that got beat by Vandy the following week.
God almighty.
But anyway, go
Vandy
Vols.
can do it to you.
I got Tennessee to win. The margins, what, 53.6%. Bama's got this. I like those odds. I mean, it's damn near 50-50. Coin toss, I got Bama favored by 3. The over and under is 55.5. I like the under on this. I think both offenses are going to struggle their ass off to score a touchdown. Our defense has got to step up. Neyland's got to step up. And we got to make Alabama's offense struggle. That's the only way we're going to pull this game off, period. We can't rely on the offense. O-line, please open the damn hole up for Sampson to run the ball. We've got to get the run game established because we can't rely on Nico yet.
Yes,
It's coming. It's coming. The boy's got the arm. during spring training and all that, we've seen the videos. He's got the accuracy. He just doesn't have time to damn think about where he needs to put the ball when he releases it. Every play he's gone downfield has sucked. And we're missing. It looks like Joe Milton out there. He's missing players by 5, 10, 15
God.
yards when he goes deep.
This dude's gonna give me nightmares tonight.
Got to get the run game established. Sorry, don't mean we're taking a long time when the ball's right, but
No, we're not. It don't matter.
go
and that's
Vols.
what to run on what you were saying about that O line opening up the field for Sampson. I've got it wrote down on my notes here. Bama's defense needs to shut down Dylan Sampson and let Nico make mistakes to win this game.
Agree.
The way that the Vols have struggled last few weeks, I personally think Bama's going to be more prepared. I'm not betting on the game, but if I had to bet on it, I think Bama's going to win.
Yeah.
That's just where I'm at with
I
it.
know that sucks, man.
God, it
sucks.
it's like chugging vinegar, bro. It's so bad.
Yeah, but you're probably right, and that probably is going to be the outcome. But I got to roll with them Vols. If we were playing, I'm just going to shut up.
I can't.
I ain't giving them props either. I'm going to shut up right there. If we was playing another team in the SEC, one of the newcomers, we've already played one of the newcomers, so you know what I'm talking about. It wouldn't even be a game, but anyway.
All right, LSU at Arkansas, 7 p.m. LSU's a 2.5-point favorite.
Upset.
Arkansas is coming off of a bye, beating a highly ranked Tennessee team the week before. LSU's coming off a huge win in Death Valley versus Ole Miss. LSU's defense hasn't looked great. Arkansas is looking pretty damn good defensively. I think they can put good pressure on Nussmeier, and I think that'll be enough to get them a win at home. I'm calling it upset too. I think Arkansas is going to beat LSU.
Me too. I think LSU is a sloppy 5-1 like we are. They don't look like LSU football.
Well, they lost to Southern Cal, and Southern Cal's losing games left and right now. So what does that tell you about them?
Exactly. I agree. I picked Arkansas to win this also. I like the over on this. I think they're both going to score, but I think Arkansas will prevail for sure.
So, you good there?
Yeah.
Last on the list, we got Texas. Hold on, Georgia at Texas at 7:30. I think what do you got wrote down there? Because I forgot to write the spread down. I forgot what it was, 4 or 5 or something.
Where's it at?
3.5.
Where's it at?
Your second to last.
Texas has given up 3.5.
Both quarterbacks, and I'm talking Quinn Ewers for Texas, Carson Beck for Georgia. You give them time in the pocket, they make plays. Georgia's quarterback Carson Beck, he's made some mistakes, huge mistakes in that first half against Alabama. Come out the second half and really corrected himself. I know he threw another interception at the end of that game, which won Alabama the game. But I think this is going to be kind of like the Georgia-Ohio State playoff game we seen 2 years ago. I think this is going to be a shootout. I don't think this is going to be a defensive game at all. And I know that Kirby's known for his great defense, but he's not scared of getting shootouts. I think this goes to a shootout. I don't know who's going to win the game. I'm not picking that. I think the over/under was what is it at? 56.
56.5.
I would take the over. I think
100%.
I think the over hits that.
100%.
That's what I'm.
I bet you there's 70 points scored better in this game.
Yeah, at 40 to 30 something, 50 to 40 something, 30 something to 30 something, something like that. I think it's close. I think it's within a touchdown and a field goal, but I think that it's going to be very high scoring. I would take the over 56.5. That's my pick on that.
I think Texas wins by landslide. I think Texas has listened to all the shit talking with Oklahoma, welcome to SEC, yada yada this, yada yada that, whatever. I think Texas is going to come out and make a statement Saturday. I think they're going to say, yeah, welcome us to the SEC. We beat y'all's top-notch team that you've got besides us, and I think Texas wins by a landslide. I bet I would. It's going to be at least 10 points, at least. I think it's actually going to be more.
But you do think the over hits too, though?
Oh yeah, over's going to hit, but I think Texas is going to put 30 to 40 points of that on the board.
Trent's got them covering 9.5.
Yeah.
Think they cover 9.5?
I think they will.
It's possible.
That's what I said. I just said Texas.
I don't know. I'm not
10.
touching the winner. I'm taking the. If I had to bet on it, I would take the over.
Yeah, I feel it that Texas is going to come out and make a statement. We're the best there is, and that, in my opinion, they are. I think they're the best team in college football right now. And,
I'm glad Trent ain't here. You don't say that ever around here.
Yeah, I don't want him to watch this video. Can we like somewhere to
block his phone?
When we post this, can he not see it at all ever? That would be fantastic.
Yeah, they're watching together.
Yeah,
him and his buddies.
I'm gonna give props for props too. He gave us props, at the beginning of the season or whatever.
He ain't no more. He's downing the shit out of us.
Well, I mean,
he ain't wrong though.
He got right to do it, I guess. It ain't a lie. As bad as it say, I hate to say that, but it's not really a lie.
All right, so we're gonna do a quick run through of some other bigger games. I think those were like the 5 biggest in my opinion. So we really went into depth on them, but I'm gonna give you. We're gonna give you our opinions on a few others. Oregon at Purdue. Oregon's a 28.5 point favorite. Now Purdue is the team.
Come on.
That upsets everybody. They've got the most top 5 upsets of any other college football team in history.
Yeah.
I don't think that happens, though.
I don't either. I think Oregon's, in my opinion, I think it's Oregon, Texas in the Natty this year.
Ooh. You heard it here first.
Yep.
Oregon, Texas, national championships. Yep. Texas, first year in the SEC, making it all the way.
And it's going to be hard for me not to pull for the Ducks. I know Texas SEC.
I like the Ducks, man.
I do, man. I like Oregon. I've always liked.
I'm not against that. If it's Texas, Ohio State, Texas, Clemson, something like that, I'm horns up there because I hate.
100%.
No, I can't stand.
Right.
But I've said it many a times. If I had to pull for another team, it'd be Oregon.
Yeah, I mean,
I like Oregon.
Texas is SEC now. I got to roll with SEC, right? So if it ended up being Texas, Oregon, it'd be a win-win for me, no matter who wins. But I obviously Texas being the SEC, they wouldn't hurt my feelings either. Except Florida, man. You know what I'm saying? If the Gators played Russia, I'm buying a Putin T-shirt.
I'm putting that on the back of the
shirt. If they played North Korea, I'm buying a Kim Jong-un shirt. You know what I'm saying?
With his face on it. The whole front
I'm
shirt.
a certified, bona fide, got the card in my wallet, Gator hater. Period. Hate them. I love it they're struggling. I love it we beat them. Anyway, enough of that. Yes, sir.
You see it real good?
Yep. We won that game, too. We won that game, too. We wore them shirts, too.
Had to throw that in the video. All right. Next, we got Oklahoma State at BYU. BYU is a 9-point favorite. I think BYU rolls. They look damn good. They're undefeated.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
BYU to cover.
Yep.
I don't know if Oregon covers at 28.5. I don't think I ever said it, but they win. I would take Oregon straight up in that.
That's
a lot of points.
28.5.
That's a lot of points.
No, sir. I'm taking Purdue all day in the points.
Yeah. Either Oregon straight up or Purdue in the points.
You have the over and unders on that?
No, I don't.
No.
Virginia at Clemson. Clemson's a 21-point favorite. Klubnik is balling out at Clemson. I think they'll cover that. That dude, every time that I do my little Sunday video run-throughs, you see 300 yards, 400 yards, 3, 4, 5 touchdowns, and Virginia is not good. Clemson to cover the 21, in my opinion, especially in the fake Death Valley.
Yeah, I don't know about cover, but I definitely take Clemson to win that one.
I think they cover in the fake Death Valley with their magical rock. Dabo's such a attention whore. I can't stand him.
I mean, I feel that, dude. Like, there's a lot of haters on Dabo, but
I can't stand him.
I will say this: the speech he gave after they won the Natty a few years back was it's pretty cool.
I don't think I've seen it.
You need to watch it. You might have a different opinion.
I just see him touch that little rock, and then they run down that hill, and he's running full speed first.
Does he touch it like that?
That's how they do it. I mean, I don't know if that's
like this.
I don't know if they do it really like that. It's probably a little bit less feminine, but it's good. It's just they're weird, man, and that's not the real Death Valley. The real Death Valley is in SEC, LSU. That's not at Clemson. No, I'm just a Clemson
and that
hater.
is Death Valley.
I've got good reason.
Told you.
I've got good reason to hate Clemson though.
I had a man told me years ago. I was probably about 21, 22 years old. This is back before you could bet online and all that or whatever. He had a sheet that a bookie gave him, right? And it had a breakdown of all the spreads of every game. And I was trying to get into it back then or whatever. I didn't have any money then at all. Just betting $5, $10, whatever. And he told me never, ever bet against LSU in Death Valley.
No,
you will lose every time, especially at night. Never at night, Death Valley. Don't ever bet against LSU.
You know,
you're going to lose your ass every time.
While you say that, I saw the Instagram post, and it wasn't every betting app. It was like just DraftKings or just FanDuel. It was one of them, and it was like 70% of the money was leaning Ole Miss at night in Death Valley.
Right.
So Vegas
racked up.
Vegas loved that. We got Notre Dame at Georgia Tech. Notre Dame's 11.5-point favorite.
Man, Georgia Tech ain't playing bad ball this year.
Well, they wasn't the first couple of weeks. They've shit the bed here the last few weeks. I don't know if you've kept up with them. I think Notre Dame covers, and I hate saying that because that's another team that I despise. Join a conference.
Yeah,
you're fighting an uphill battle.
No
you're fighting.
Shit.
You don't, since you're not in a conference, you can't win a conference championship. If you win a conference championship with this new playoff bracket we got, you get a bye. So they'll never get a bye. They're constantly fighting an uphill battle. Join a conference. I don't understand.
That's one of them schools that has hands in pockets and will for many years.
Well, they can keep their hands in pockets and never win a national championship in this day and age. They might have in the 40s, 50s, 60s, whenever they did. They'll never win it in this day and age, in my opinion.
Agreed. What did you say the spread was on that?
11.5. Georgia Tech's not playing like they was when they beat Florida State and whoever they beat the week after.
I mean, beating Florida State ain't.
Yeah, it's not. They beat them by like 2 points. What?
It's like UTC.
Yeah, it is now. God, they really shit the bed, didn't they?
Yeah.
I love it. It's hilarious to me.
I do too.
Miami is a 5-point favorite at Louisville. Louisville had very high hopes. Played in a ACC championship last year. Didn't turn out. I think they should have beat. They played Notre Dame and shit the bed against Notre Dame. And I don't know. Miami, I like their quarterback. He's in the Heisman race. I think that they'll cover that 5
100%.
easily.
Yep, I agree.
Louisville's not playing the same ball they was last year. They was hot at the start of the season. They were undefeated, ranked, and everything, but I don't think they're even ranked anymore.
I agree. Yeah, Miami will cover that all day. They'll probably cover that and then some by a long shot.
This was In the Booth with Mr. Booth and
Nick B from Tennessee. Enjoyed this, man.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you come on.
Been wanting to get on every week, so his little brother, he was playing football, and they kind of occupied my Thursday nights. They played on Thursday nights, so I told them the season's over with. I'd love to get on and at least do the pick part of it. My schedule's pretty busy other nights.
It's like that, man.
Anyway, appreciate you having me.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you did it.
This was fun. Go Vols.
This was week 8 preview and predictions. I'll update y'all Sunday. Maybe we'll get to laugh at some teams together. Probably be laughing at my team. We'll see.
Hope not.
Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day, night, morning, whenever you watch this.
Yeah, buddy.